Hi, hello, lovely people. Welcome to my channel. This is the Indigo Jo, and today I'm going to be answering the question for you of, are they a true friend? So we're going to start by having you pick one of the three piles. Once you've chosen the right pile for you, based on your intuition, go ahead and click on the timestamp I've included in the description below, and we'll get started on your reading. Hi, pile one. If you picked the first pile, this is your reading. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. I feel like the person that you guys are dealing with has more of a Neptunian energy. That's what I'm seeing in the cards. They could be a Pisces or any water sign, so that would be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So initially what I'm sensing about this person is they have a great deal going on in their minds. So, you know, this is also giving me kind of like an air sign vibe as well, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They have a lot going on in their mind, and I feel like that kind of prevents them from communicating as clearly as they should. They kind of get trapped in their idealism or their ideas, and they just kind of don't see what's going on around them because they're so focused inward. And that could probably be a reason why maybe you guys are having difficulties or difficulties really communicating or understanding each other. For their current energy, I'm seeing Three of Swords. So I feel like they're really upset about something at the current moment. And that might be what's causing them to go so far inward in their life, is like they're maybe going through some kind of a heartbreak or something that they don't really want to open up something that they don't really want to open up about at this time. And that's why they're kind of keeping to themselves right now, is what I'm seeing. Or maybe they don't show you the side of them that's in a lot of pain right now and like kind of in agony. And they might actually be crying a lot. And that's probably not something that they're telling you or showing people. But their current energy towards you right now is the High Priestess in reverse. So they might not be able to connect with you emotionally or on an intuitive level. Like maybe they feel like your relationship right now, the two of yous, isn't very deep or not as deep as it could be or is usually. Like maybe you guys have only really communicated like about surface level things. As of right now, I feel like they feel like the relationship with you isn't on as deep of a level as it could be, or maybe it has been previously. For the question of can you trust them, or no, the question was, are they a true friend? I am getting a yes for this pile. I do feel like this person is a true friend. However, I think there are some things you guys need to clear up and deal with if you can. I feel like there could be some jealous energies involved as well. Maybe they are coveting some of the things you might have, or they're viewing maybe something that you've gotten recently that they feel like they wish they had, and that's kind of causing them to be a little shady, a little grumpy inside, but they would never want to show you that or tell you that, but maybe they can be a little passive aggressive about it, or kind of subconsciously be displaying some of these attitudes towards you. And if it's something that you feel is disrespectful, I definitely encourage you to bring it up to them and to kind of stand your ground when it comes to that, because definitely don't let yourself be abused by anyone, especially not a friend. But if it's something that they're really just trying to get over, it could, because we all have those moments where we see something that we really like that someone else has, and we're like, oh darn, I wish I had that. But it doesn't necessarily need to ruin a friendship. It could just be something that's passing. But we are getting the Fire card here. Reckless actions lead to conflict. So I would definitely say, if you can, avoid being reactionary with this person at this time, because like I said before, they are undergoing something really heavy emotionally, and that could definitely be leading to any negative experiences or feelings you might be feeling from them. So if something they're doing is irritating you, I would definitely refrain from coming at them in a reactionary way, because any kind of fiery energy you bring to this relationship is just going to lead to a bigger conflict at this current moment. So maybe if you could step back from them, if that's the case, just take a step back from them, say that you have some things going on and you just need a second, or you just need some time to yourself for a little bit until you feel that these energies are calming down, because once they are, then you guys can, you know, regain your deeper friendship that you've had before. But I'd say, especially if they're in like a heartbreak kind of mentality, it's probably going to be easier for them to react negatively to situations or conversations that they feel are causing them to be, I guess, defensive. So just take it easy with them. Maybe ask them if there's anything going on in their life that they want to talk about, and really be there for them if there is, because you never really know what people are going through behind the scenes. So yeah, I feel like that would actually be really beneficial in getting your relationship back up on the up and up. So we also have the Satyr, revelry and indulgence. So I feel like at this time, they're definitely undergoing a lot of escapism. They might be indulging in some activities that aren't very healthy for them, and just be cautious of getting involved with that if that's the case, if they're doing anything that could be harmful to themselves and trying to bring you into it. Definitely put up boundaries if that is the case, because you don't want to hurt yourself on someone else's, what is the saying? It's, you don't want to cut yourself with someone else's broken edges. So you just want to make sure that you're protecting yourself as well as being there for them. And if they're kind of in like more of a devilish energy, meaning like leaning more toward like addictions, which could just be like alcohol, partying, smoking too much, doing things that are like harmful to their health or even their mental health, just make sure that they're not putting you in those like negative or lower vibrational energies as well. And while you're protecting yourself, you can do things that can maybe help raise their vibration and help cheer them up a little bit, but make sure that everything is balanced in your relationship. You also don't want to be giving too much. But as far as like the question of like, can you trust them? I am getting a yes, because we have the Victory card here, and I feel like you guys will have a very balanced and healthy relationship in the end. I feel like maybe there could be some bumps or some conflicts or some hiccups along the way, but I do feel like this person is a true friend, and you guys will definitely find victory with each other in your friendship. And I think maybe right now, I'm seeing a lot of closed eyes in these cards. That's like, there's probably like 2 or 3 images of like closed eyes. So maybe it's like you guys aren't really seeing eye to eye at this time. Like you can't very easily see from each other's perspective, which, you know, might take some time to be overcome. But once you guys start vibing again, I think you guys are going to have a beautiful victory of a friendship and like a very balanced 2 of Cups kind of friendship. And then we got the Endurance card, keep going. So I don't know if you can see this with the glare, but it's like these 2 mermaids swimming together. So I feel like this is you and your friend, and I feel like you two will have reached the best level of compromise when you both learn how to succeed in your own paths in a parallel way. Like, maybe right now you guys are kind of like clashing a little bit. I don't know if it has to do with work at all, or your careers, or even like your life path or anything, but I think once you learn how to separate yourself from this person, and they learn how to separate themselves from you, but also support and love each other, and not, overcome any kind of like petty jealousies and things like that, that's when you guys can really thrive. So always definitely try to support each other. The more you support this person, the more they're going to want to support you, and vice versa. So always be conscious of the energy you're giving off to them as well. And then keep going, like keep rising to the top. Like, there's room for everyone at the top. Just remember that. And you guys will have that beautiful friendship together. So then your guidance for this situation with your friend, we got the Overcoming Difficulties card, which is Archangel Jeremiel, and this is the Angel Oracle deck. It says, the worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. So, like, as a concluding card here, I just feel like whatever hiccups you guys are going through, whatever conflict you may or may not have had, any difficulties, even if it's just this person having some kind of unfortunate emotional situation in their life, you guys are definitely going to overcome this, and basically the worst is already behind you. So whatever is in the past, and you have the choice now to move forward and to absolve this. And it's definitely gonna require some communication, because I'm seeing a lot of blue in here. So it's gonna require a lot of communication and also a lot of compassion. So definitely make sure to be more in your feminine energy when you're dealing with this person, and come at them from that point of view, like as like a big sister, little sister, mother. Even if they're not related to you, come at them from like a perspective of a relative and someone who truly just wants to be there for them, wants the best for them, and see all sides of the situation from all perspectives. And then you guys can definitely overcome any difficulties that you're having. I hope that makes sense for you, Pile 1. This was your reading. Thank you for being with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. This is your reading for Are They a True Friend? So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. Pile 2, I believe you guys are dealing with a Leo or a fire sign, or someone that has that kind of energy in their birth chart, someone who is more courageous, outgoing, prideful, confident, I'd say. Confident's a big word. And more of like that very smooth confidence, not someone that typically talks over other people, just someone that has that inherent confidence at their core being. And this person definitely likes to be in control of the situation, and could possibly be a little controlling when it comes to things that they want to do in their life, and even when they're hanging out with their friends, could be a little too a little too much when it comes to being the leader and in control. I feel like they might definitely take over some situations. This person could be a little bit older than you, or they feel that they have this wisdom that they like to share, so they might be a little bit too little hasty when it comes to giving their opinions about certain situations, because they do feel like they have this wisdom and that they know best, sort of. Sorry, this is what wants to come out, and I don't really have a filter when it wants to come out. But yeah, this person definitely is ruled with a very solar energy, so they might like the spotlight or like attention, and might be a little too needy when it comes to that. Like maybe they need more attention than they feel like is given to them most of the time. And that could be why you guys get into some conflicts sometimes, or it could be a reason why they get into conflicts in general, is because they like to show off a lot, or they like to be a little risque. Apparently that can lead to some drama in their life, or that's how they feel. But yeah, so this is the energy of the person that I'm getting. So if that resonates with you, I'm going to keep on with the reading. In the current energy right now, we have Four of Pentacles, which is someone who's being a little selfish with their time, with their money, with their energy, a little bit greedy, very, very stubborn. So I don't know if you guys have been arguing over something, or arguing over money, arguing over a job, if you guys work together. This could be someone that you work with, or your boss. But essentially, this person is very financially focused at the moment. So all of their decisions are going to be based on finances, and that is their main priority at the moment. When it comes to you, at the current moment, they are kind of confused by your energy, and they're trying to take some time to actually see things from your perspective. So that's really good. I feel like they're trying to be different. Like, they know that they can be overbearing or hard to deal with sometimes, and they're really just like trying, and that's good that they're trying to see things from your perspective. I don't think that they're quite there yet, but they're trying to make the effort to do that, to understand where you're coming from more. So when it comes to can you trust this person, I'm kind of getting a maybe. I'm getting a maybe. You can. It really just depends. Unfortunately, I wish I could give a clearer answer, but we'll get to that when I'm done with this reading. But basically, I see that they kind of come off as being a little shady, because you get all these different sides from them. Like, maybe this person is a Gemini, or has those traits or qualities where one day they're like sad, the next day they're being a jokester, the next day they're being like kind of sketchy, kind of shady, the next day they're being like fiery and angry, the next day they're calm, the next day they're like happy. So I don't know, I don't really know. Maybe this person is a Gemini, or they might have some like manic tendencies, but I feel like you're just like really confused with them and their behaviors, and that's why you're probably even here at this reading, because you just don't know, okay, this person shows me like 10 different personalities. I don't know what their real personality is, and I don't know what their deal is. Like, are they actually a good person, or are they just trying to take my money, or are they just trying to like steal from me, or are they trying to like, they just need attention, or what is it? So I'm feeling like when it comes to this person, it's gonna differ, because this is a general reading. But if you want to know if they value your friendship as a like number one priority, that's going to be a no for me. I feel like this person is very concerned with their financial status at the moment. So they could be going through financial difficulties, because I am seeing a lot of like red, which is root chakra energy. So maybe they're actually not telling you that they're having some issues with money, but that is their main focus right now. That's their priority right now, and that could be what's leading to any kind of difficulties you might be having in this friendship. Yeah, I do feel like they're not really paying attention to their emotions and to the emotions of people around them. Unfortunately, they're kind of leaving them to basically dry out and die. So I do feel like this person isn't in a great energy right now. Let's see what else we're getting here. So as far as can you trust them, I feel like this comes down to how you guys are communicating with each other as well, because we have let your intentions be known. So I feel like you're definitely more of a sensitive person than this person is. They're definitely giving me fire or earth sign vibes, and someone who is very much concerned with their career and finances. And you kind of seem like someone who's more creative, more sensitive, more flowing, more gentle, more nurturing. And I feel like maybe it's just a clash of personalities with you guys. They aren't seeing things from your perspective because they don't have that same mentality or that same personality trait that you carry, and vice versa. So I think, like I said, this does all come down to communication. Like, how are you able to communicate in a way where they can understand where you're coming from, and that you guys do have inherent differences in your personalities, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they aren't a true friend. It just means you guys will need probably some more work in order to be able to have a cohesive relationship than, say, two people who are a lot alike in personality, you know? But I do feel like this is a relationship or a friendship worth keeping if possible, as long as they haven't done anything that was, on purposely to hurt you, which I don't feel like they have. I really just feel like this person is self-focused right now, a little selfish, definitely self-motivated, but I do feel like they have some like financial things going on, and they're just really concerned primarily with that. And, with anything to deal with the root chakra, it's all about survival. So I feel like this person is kind of in survival mode, and that's why they're acting the way that they're acting. But if you have a problem with any way that they've been treating you, I definitely feel like you need to speak up and tell them that in a way that they can appreciate and understand, and in a way that is gentle enough to where it's not going to cause any future conflicts with them, because this person does feel like someone who would be more reactionary and be defensive. And as someone myself who's personally dealt with a lot of Aries people, this person might be an Aries, but they tend to be very, very defensive. So if they feel like someone is coming at them in any way that's like accusatory, their first reaction is going to be to defend themselves. So you just want to make sure you're communicating in a way that is gentle, and that they won't feel the need to put up this wall or this shield and be super defensive. And then I feel like a problem that you guys might be having in your relationship is that they feel underappreciated by you for some reason, and you might also feel underappreciated by them. And I think you two definitely have different love languages, and love languages could also be applied to friendships. So that is another huge problem that you guys could be having, is that you view someone caring about you as them acting a certain way, and that is different from the way that they view someone caring about them. So you guys may kind of be like talking. It's like you two are talking to each other in different languages that you don't understand. And because of that, that's what's causing you both to feel like you're being underappreciated in this relationship. So maybe a way that they show their love is by giving gifts, or by talking to you a lot, or something, giving you attention or something. Like, maybe that's how they show appreciation, but you don't kind of view that more as, you don't view that as showing appreciation. You just view that as like everyday stuff that you guys do. Maybe the way you view appreciation is really listening to someone, and really showing care for their problems and giving good advice. But they don't view it that way. Like, they don't view that necessarily as showing appreciation. So you guys really just need to be more open about your different love languages, and see if you can like find a way to resolve this. And I know that's hard to like be upfront with someone about, but if you guys are like close enough, then it's definitely worth doing. If not, if you guys are like more like not as close of friends, like maybe more like surface level friends. I'm getting some throat things, so you guys definitely should talk more, is what I'm getting, if you can. Definitely just try and be a little smooth, and maybe the way you guys communicate regularly, just sneak some different things in there. Like maybe if you guys just talk about movies, maybe sneak in like, so like how's your relationship going if they're in a relationship, or like how's dating if they're dating, or if they're single, like how's the single life, you know, just sneak in some questions that might be a little deeper than you guys usually tend to gravitate towards. If this isn't a close friend, because the advice that I'm getting for you guys is to be more vulnerable with this person, because what you two are lacking is vulnerability in your relationship. It says open your heart and allow yourself to be tender. So I think this person being so defensive causes you to also put up some walls and be defensive. And if two people are being defensive, it's not really leading to a happy and wholesome friendship. So the advice is to be more vulnerable, and you don't have to do that outright. You don't have to outright just be like, this is everything that's going on in my life. No, you don't have to tell them everything, but I'd say if you guys can find any kind of way to connect on a deeper level, even if it's just something small, that's going to open you guys up to having a deeper relationship with each other, and that's going to maybe help them stop being so defensive and like let down some of their walls and be able to trust you more, and you guys can show appreciation for each other in the way that you both feel is necessary. And then lastly, we have all is well, Archangel Jeremiel. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to, with hidden blessings you will soon understand. So with this card, I do feel like if you're able to stick it out in this relationship, then yes, this person is a true friend, or can be, has the potential to be. And I think it's all about, are you able to see each other for who you are and be accepting of that? And say you kind of offer the olive branch to this person and they don't want to meet you halfway, then maybe it's time to say goodbye to them. Unfortunately, you know, we can't keep all of our friends. Like, you know, people grow apart, people go separate ways. Not everyone is necessarily right to be your friend. But if you're able to both see eye to eye, then I do feel like you could definitely grow in this and have a really beautiful friendship. And it's a friendship of two people that are very different. So I think that's beautiful when two different people can see eye to eye. But that was your reading, pile 2, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope I see you next time, or you see me next time on one of my future videos. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Thank you for joining me today. I'm answering the question for you guys on, is this a true friend? So I hope you guys have thought of your specific person, and I'm going to go ahead and get into the reading. So right off the bat for you guys, I'm seeing you're dealing with someone with a Jupiter energy. So that could be a Sagittarius, or what is the other Jupiter energy? Oh gosh, it'll come to me. I know there's more than one, I think. Anyway, someone with the energy of Jupiter, which is a very it's like the father planet in astrology, and it's a very more like masculine energy, someone very worldly, into philosophy. Like, I think of a mature older man when I think of Jupiter, and I think of someone who is like learned a lot, likes to study people, like to learn about why the world is the way it is, and kind of teach people and help people grow and expand their consciousness and expand their worldviews. So you could be dealing with someone like that. That's definitely Sagittarius vibes. Someone who likes to explore and likes to branch out and doesn't necessarily like to be at the same place all the time, and you know, they have a wide variety of interests, and they just want to explore all of what the world has to offer them, and not necessarily just stick to one thing for their entire life. So yeah, with this, if that sounds like your person, then definitely stick with me here. With this card, I feel like this person is like curious right now. It's kind of like you're here at like wondering if they're a true friend to you, and then they're kind of like internally wondering the same about you. So I don't know, I feel like they're kind of curious about you as well. I am gonna mention that I'm getting like romance vibes. So I don't know if some of you clicked on here asking about a friend that you might be interested in romantically, but I'm definitely getting some of those vibes. If it's just a friend, then definitely just view this as a friend reading, but there could be some like romance vibes in here as well. For their current energy right now, I have the Queen of Cups. So right now I feel like they're definitely wanting to be more vulnerable with you and wanting to show you more of their emotions, and maybe they have before, maybe they've really unleashed their emotions on you or cried around you. They're definitely coming into their like heart-centered space, and they're definitely learning how to open up and like understand their emotions and learn how to communicate them in the best way. And if this is like a romance situation, I feel like they might have opened up to you about their feelings, or this is something that they want to do in the near future. This is something they're feeling currently right now, is that they have emotions and they want to open up about it. So this could also be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is definitely someone who is more in tune with their emotions. Yeah, I definitely get a lot of water imagery in these cards as well. So that's good. I do feel like this person is wanting to be nurturing towards you, wanting to be caring and loving towards you. Let's not get ahead of myself, but as far as so their energy towards you right now, we have the Two of Wands and the Eight of Cups. So I feel like they want, I don't know, it seems like they're a little indecisive. It's like they want to okay, sorry, I just got conflicting messages. So it's like they want to travel with you. I think they want to explore with you. They want to go on trips with you. But at the same time, they kind of view you as like leaving their life. Like they view you as walking away from them, or they view you as being kind of distant right now. So they don't know if that means they should distance themselves. They're kind of confused because they're like, well, I thought we could like go on all these trips and like have this good time and like have fun together, but then they kind of see you as like leaving their life or wanting to leave their life, and now they're kind of just like confused. So they're like waiting it out right now before they do anything. They're trying to basically see what you're gonna do, what necessarily is happening with you. I think they're really just like wondering why you guys have been a little distant at the time. And then as far as like, can you trust them? I feel like you can. If this is a friendship, I'm gonna split this up into two groups because I feel like some of you guys are asking about a romantic interest. But if this is a friend, I feel like you can trust them. I feel like they are great people. They really care. They want to be open with you and nurturing with you. I think maybe where the disconnect is that they are very changeable people. Like they're very, they have so many different interests and so many things they want to accomplish. They're very ambitious. They have a lot of goals, but they're not fully just focused on money. I don't think they even care about money. There's no pentacles in any of our cards. I think they're just very passionate. They're very pleasure seeking. Like they want fun, they want adventure, they want memories to be made, and they want to do that with you. And they think, and they also want to be there for you and listen to you and help you and give you good advice as well. So I do think they're a good person, and I think they're a true friend. But if this is a romantic relationship, I feel like maybe they aren't very into commitment, so they want to do all these things with you. They want to go on retreats with you. They want to have emotional intimacy with you. They want to have very passionate times with you and like pleasurable times, and they want to show you the world. And you know, they really want to give to you in that way, but they just can't settle down, and they're not like commitment people, so to speak. And I don't know if they are even really trying to be right now. So I think that's the problem. If this is a romantic situation, they're just not very into commitment. So I would definitely stay cautious of that. In a romantic situation, I do feel like this person can be a little manipulative, because I do feel like if this is a romantic situation, they have an interest in you, they do really care about you, and they want to give to you. However, they aren't in the space right now to be committed, so they might be kind of manipulating you in a way to where they want to give you things, they want to make you feel special, but at the end of the day, they don't really have the intention to be committed right now. So be very cautious of that, and definitely set boundaries if that's not what you want. Like if you want a commitment, definitely tell this person, like, I want a commitment. Like make that clear. Make that very clear to this person, because I feel like they really, really like you, but it's like they're still not going to be in that place of commitment right now. So back to the friendship though. If this is a friendship, I do feel like the forces of nature favor this person, if that makes any sense. I feel like they're very like loved by the divine. Like I feel like they have a lot of spirits around them, like good spirits, spirit guides. They're very spiritual people. And they're favored by the divine. Like I feel like they're divine people, and they want to share their wisdom with you. So I do feel like this is someone that you can trust, and I feel like this is someone that mirrors you in a lot of ways. So you guys have a lot in common with each other, and I feel like maybe you both have like a very equal amount of masculine and feminine qualities to you, and maybe sometimes when you're more in your feminine, you can only view their masculine side, and when they're more in their feminine, they can only view your masculine side. So it kind of seems like you guys are opposites sometimes, but you actually are both pretty equal in terms of both energies. And I think that's what I'm getting from this reading is like you need to view how a lot of their actions that you kind of deem as being a little shady or untrustworthy, you need to realize that you kind of do the same thing to them in a lot of ways that you're probably not able to see, because we often don't see the way that we are with people. So anything that you feel a little peeved about on their end, you kind of have to like really look at yourself and be like, well, I kind of did this that they could have seen as being a little shady also. And you know, you have to realize the things and the energies that you give off to this person that might have been seen as shady and maybe cause them to act in that certain way. So just make sure that you're seeing both sides equally, because this person is a true friend, and they want to, like I said before, like they want to be there for you, they want to be a good friend to you, and they want to go on adventures with you. So that's fun. And then we got the crane bag, sacred ocean medicine, clutter, declutter, and choice. I feel like maybe, I don't know if you guys are empaths. So this is what I'm getting. If you guys are empaths or have empathetic qualities to yourself, you might pick up on other people's emotions really easily. And maybe you're kind of picking up on the emotions of some of the people around you that you don't necessarily trust, and then it's mixing in with the emotions you're picking up from this person. So maybe you got some shady feelings about some people, and you can't tell if those energies are coming from this person or they're coming from the other shady people. And right now, all of these energies are kind of mixing together, and it's confusing you to where you don't know who to trust anymore. You're like, oh shoot, is this the shady person or is this the shady person? So I feel like you do need to declutter, and that could even be like in a physical sense, like maybe you have a lot of clutter going on in your room. I definitely do, so I know that message is for me. But even like just emotionally, if you are dealing with too many different people right now, too many different energies, definitely clear that out. Like light some sage, meditate for 30 minutes, set the intention to clear out all of these energies that aren't yours, because you definitely need to see things more clearly, to clear your head, clear your heart, clear away any of this messy, muddled emotions in order to see that this person is actually here for you and is a true friend. And definitely get rid of those people who are shady as F, because you don't want that and you don't need that in your life. And to close, the angel guidance that we have here is patience. Archangel Jophiel, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. So I feel like, sorry, my throat again. I feel like you guys probably need to talk to this person. You need to talk to this person and tell them your like emotional feelings. Because I feel like maybe you haven't been as open emotionally with this person or as vulnerable with them emotionally about how you're feeling. And they want that, you know, like I said, they want to be vulnerable with you and they want you to be vulnerable with them. So, and also have patience because maybe, you know, have patience with yourself too, because maybe you need some time to be vulnerable. So, sorry, not trying to force you, but, take the time to get to know this person, and then when you're ready, open up to them more and see what kind of person they are. And you know, if you guys have known each other forever, then if you guys are going through a rough patch or whatever, maybe take some time off, have some patience. I would say don't make any hasty decisions and don't cut this person off just because you're confused. I'd say give it some time and things will definitely start to clear up. So that was your reading, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.